Oh, personality. Gotcha. I thought you meant like class. Right. Empire Unknown AI has reached the ancient era with the Egyptians. We've now got Nubians, Egyptians, and then one which I've totally forgotten what they were. And that outpost has gained population. And we gained a civics point. Cool. And now our population is spread out a bit. I don't think we need money so much right now. So let's go and get more food. Stability is currently dropping. Why? Oh, districts reduce stability. Oh. Now I see how that works. Okay. By what right do we rule? Yeah, we read those already. So we can have the founding myths or legitimacy. So legitimacy is a choice between pragmatic and dogmatic. So we can have the celebration for new cities or... Oh, hang on. These are the minor tribe modifications, aren't they? So this isn't our own... Like, this is not build outpost, this is attach outpost. So if we have minor tribes around us, then codified laws would be good. If we're building cities ourselves, then customary laws would be good. Right now, we're building them. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what the status celebrating does. Or we can have the foundational myths, which is +5 influence on the main plaza, or +5 faith on a holy site. What is the main plaza? Is the main plaza the city center? Yes. So basically, city centers will always generate more influence. And this also pushes us pretty radically towards science. Considering who we are, that sounds really good to me. So I think we're going to rule by natural right. Once you've spent your civics points, you'll have to wait until you accrue more. Civics points are gained over time, subject to the Empire stability. The higher it is, the quicker you'll earn them. But if Empire stability is low in an unrest state, civic points will not accrue and might even lead to a revolution. You can also find your civic point status in the society panel. Cool. Yeah, we're playing pretty expansionist at the moment, and we should be able to maintain pretty high populations because of our location and who we are. So I'm pretty happy with our choices thus far. Let's go racing off in this direction, see what we see. Mammoths. We see many, many mammoths. And you could go and hunt that deer.
Follow me.
Well, kind of. You can go and clear out that sanctuary, which I think would be good. And then you become an outpost next turn. We can start working on making you into a city. And we'll need to see exactly what that costs from this point. Ransack successful. Excellent. Oh, no. Another turn. Okay, so you can go in this direction, see what we see. That's a discovery. An old hoard, which got me... no idea. New knowledge, apparently. I will acknowledge the new knowledge. Then you... hello. Go and fight the deer, and then ransack that. Ooh, there's a bunch of things over here. Nope. We gained 10 cash, they gained death. And then there's another sanctuary right there, which I can't do anything about this turn. And these are a bunch of... whoa, that's a... oh, that's a woolly mammoth, which is apparently better than the non-woolly mammoth, which is not as good. Can I run away? I can. And we shall. Fast. Ooh, sanctuary. Ooh, mammoth. No, not there, not there, not there! That army might well be dead. Unless I can run away. And both of these outposts are actually done in just a turn. So, cool. World Deed unlocked. World Deed has been unlocked by another empire. Right, we should probably be keeping an eye on these. Agrarian Stars. We need 10 population. We're currently at 9. Merchant Stars. We need to earn 600 ducatses. We've currently earned 77. Expansionist Stars. Own 5 territories attached to any city. We currently have 1. Aesthete Stars. Gain influence. I mean, that one should go up pretty quickly. Builder Stars. Build 6 districts. We currently have 3. And the Militarists have 2 units. As again, it's only showing 2. We have 3. So I don't know how that's being calculated. Unless one of them died. 1, 2, 3. Nope. No deaths. Still displaying as a turn. Alright, so you can now upgrade to a city. Which I'm sure costs something, but it's not showing me. Yeah, well, 100 production doesn't really amount to much. It's just time. And time is fine. Like, I was expecting it to cost influence or something. But I guess the outpost already does. I'm just surprised, that's all. A lair? Oh, because of the bear. The bear's lair. How strong is the bear? I mean, it's strong. Ooh, sanctuary. Well, hello there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to here just so I can explore a little bit more of that. That is a lot of rivers. This would be another decent spot, actually. It would cost me now 80 influence to establish a settlement here. So yeah, that's the cost, it's the outposts. A matter of diplomacy, a civilization of similar stature to your own empire. This newcomer is likely to be an ally, or an adversary, for many centuries or even millennia to come. They seek the same goal as yourself, to build a legacy that will never be forgotten.
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
I will accept your ability to trade luxuries.
Gladly. Let's dance.
There are no crises between us. So these are the Assyrians, which are Timulin. And we have met their explorer, but not actually found any of their territory. So we don't have any immediate adjacencies. But I feel like, having seen that you've come from that direction, I want to explore in this direction. Olmecs, that's another one. Alright, so if we built an outpost here, we would have an immediate adjacency to them, which would be cause for a grievance. But that's such a good area, I think we probably should. Oh, down here. Yes, I have. Good point. And you are being attacked by an invisible threat. The bears. But I have the high ground. Gain 20 ducats from that. Now I can go and kill their lair as well.
Follow me.
You could kill the deer and then kill the sanctuary.
There they are!
Do it. Do it now. Oh, shit. Oh, that used up all of my ability, all my turn. Okay, fine. Let's see. You can now become a city in 31 turns. Because apparently there's no downside to doing that. It just takes time. And you're now building the astronomy house. Food is now plentiful. Current food production is sufficient to sustain the population. The city's population will grow minimally beyond the population limit. And a half, and has a higher minimal growth speed. City gains a stability bonus from the surplus of food. The state will remain as long as the city food production stays between 10 and 50. So stability can be seen there. So growth bonus is a +6. So we're gaining a +14 and a -15. So it is dropping, but it's dropping really slowly. And it seems to actually be normalizing, so that's fine. Time for getting some army. I mean, we're researching calendar, and then after calendar we're getting city defense, which allows us to get warriors. And there it is, the calendar. Knowledge is power. Study hard, be evil. Another diplomacy. A civilization is meeting us. Olmecs.
You should listen to this.
Hello, Okwahu. I will accept your trade luxuries.
Gladly.
This is fantastic! Fantastic!
Okay. So next turn we'll be at 73, so in 2 turns' time we'll be able to set up an outpost here. And I think I do want to do that, because I want to grab this territory to give myself that buffer between them and me. And that'll make me feel a heck of a lot happier. It also gives me all of this territory back here still to expand into. Don't I need administrators or something like that for the cities? To make them fully efficient? Yes, but cities are still better than outposts, because they actually provide things like science. How big are the maps? Don't know. Seems relatively big. Unfortunately, the scroll speed is incredibly slow. And there is no minimap. There are like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on this map. Also, I just want to double check, because I haven't seen any drops appearing for a while. And I know Quill is live right now. How did I enable that before? Refresh? Ah, that's how. Yeah, they're already connected. I'm just surprised that I haven't got the Lomidia one yet, because I think... Or Lomidia, because I think she was live, wasn't she? So, what am I talking about? Well, there is kind of a cool thing going on at the moment connected to this game. So there are a couple of other bigger streamers, including Quill18, who is currently live. And what you can do is if you watch their stream, I can't believe I'm advertising them instead of me. You can get them in the game. It's kind of cool. So, Amplitude, which is the studio that makes Humankind, went to those guys and said, we want to have 3D pictures of your face. And then they've actually created an avatar of those characters to go into the game. And I think I can actually show you how that works right now, because I did earlier on get Lewis, who's one of the Yogs cast. So if we do this... Okay, I can't enable it just yet. But basically, instead of the regular AI NPCs that you come up against, you can get any of these streamers into the game as well. And they will actually be full avatars, like we have Lucy over here, with her own avatar, Yanga, Timulian, etc. They're all animated and everything. Those guys are all animated. So we've got Burke Black, Lewis from the Oxcast, Lamidia, Quill18, Spiffing Brit, and Zerator. And then the even cooler thing about this, even more so than getting their avatars in the game, is they each took a psychological profile. And what they've basically done is they've taken that psychological profile and then turned it into an AI. So you are literally playing against those characters in the game if you unlock them. And the way you can do that is you can go to their Twitch streams and watch half an hour of their stream. So Burke Black, Lewis, Lamidia, Quill18, Spiffing Brit, and Zerator. If you watch 30 minutes of their streams, then you can get them. So if you play against Quill, he'll invade us if we have sources of chocolate and whiskey. Yes, exactly. Or if your country is Brussels. If your city is Brussels. See, Endless Legend, what these devs have made earlier, this isn't exactly Civ 7. No, but it's being compared a lot to Civilization, because I would say this is more similar to Civ than to Endless, although Endless Legend is... It definitely draws mechanics like the sector system is also Endless. We need you in the game so we have a good naval AI. True. Although Burke Black is also... Basically, he's a pirate. But it's a pretty cool system that they've got. So I've already unlocked Lewis, for example, because I just have their streams open on another machine, and currently working on Quill. Though I don't know why I've not got that one yet. Let me just go through. So Burke's not live, Quill is, Spiff's not, and then Amplitude was also earlier. But you need to watch 3 hours of Amplitude to get that one. So Quill would probably be the easiest. And yeah, he is live. Whoa, with a lot of people watching as well. Blimey! Usually see Quill with about 1,000. He's got 3,700 at the moment. Probably because of the drop system. Can't use it for now in your build. Okay, gotcha. Prefer a streamer who doesn't need crotch drops to be entertaining. Oh, I mean, Quill's the guy that I usually watch myself anyway, so I have absolutely zero problem advertising Quill to the high heavens, because I think his stuff is awesome. Now how do I load my game again? There it is. So, Quill is awesome. Definitely gets my recommendation. I love the idea of this. There's just a really nice idea that Amplitude have come up with, and I would like to see like the psychological profile type thing. If there's a way of automating the profile and then turning it into an AI, that would be fascinating. Like, just the game developer in me is going, ooh, okay. Interesting process. You can always open 2 streamers at one time and have one muted. I don't think that works, because if you mute them, that doesn't count as a view. Which is why, again, I have it open somewhere else. No, if you have a stream muted, it doesn't count. So the way to do it would be to have them on like minimal volume. As long as there is something coming through, it counts. And yeah, you only view one at a time to actually get the drop. So hopefully my timer for Quill is working right now. Thank goodness for phones. Okay, so what am I doing? I am explorifying. Of course I am. That's a lot of Olmec people. I'm also destroying that sanctuary. Although crossing all of these bloody rivers is taking us a lot of time. And you did not get attacked, so you can keep on running on away. Get up to this hill, take a look around, get up to that hill. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Okay. And where was Babylon? Babylon's over there. Right on the edge of the map this time. I really wish that shift increased the speed of scrolling rather than slowed it down. In fact, is there a way of increasing scroll speed? Because this is really slow. No. Too bad. Because now these maps are getting a bit bigger, that scroll speed's a bit of a problem. Especially as there's no mini-maps for you to instantly teleport around. Hey, Roquin. Okay, one idle army, that would be you. I don't want to go too far away because I'm terrified that they're going to start just occupying this area. The other question is, where am I going to put this thing? Because if I put it up there, it's going to be really defensive. But it's going to be a bit further away. If I put it here, it's going to have river crossings to get to it. That could be good.
Off we go.
I think I'm just going to move in this direction just to make sure I'm staying nearby, because 2 turns and then we can get that. Okay. So you've just finished. You start working on becoming a city. Okay, scrap that. What's the other option? Relocation, that's it. So yeah, next turn we can. And you finish your district next turn as well. So after that, let's get the Artisans Quarter on there. Within the construction list, as well as units and districts, you find infrastructure. Each city can build only one of each of these special buildings, and they're not placed on the map. They will directly improve the city. They interact with the districts and any other game entities in unique ways. Read the description to plan your construction accordingly. First, let's build one of the infrastructures. Select its illustration with the button. Oh, the granary. Right, that allows us to get more food per farmer, which would actually be quite useful, and we can build that in 4 turns. We'll add that to the list. Cool. Yep, that came from the calendar. Okay, meanwhile, in the north. That's Olmec, that's not us. That's us. I'm going to go this way.
I'm on it.
Go this way. And having seen that, I think we're going to move over here.
Come over here.
It's another nice area, lots of rivers and also hills and mountains for production. Ransack was successful. Acknowledged. Oh yeah, there was the discovery as well, wasn't there? Oh well. Worst thing about the game is that it's not out yet, says Balacosity. Well, actually, if you have a pre-order to this, you too can be playing this Lucy build. It is part of the OpenDev system, and as I said before, they are pretty generous with the amount of the game that you can play before the game is actually out, because they want to have community interaction with the development of the game itself. So what they've done is they've released these scenarios over time, and this is the 3rd such release, and at the end of it there is a survey where you can give them input and say, okay, this is what I liked, this is what I didn't like, this is what needs improvement, like the tutorial not saying anything about building outposts and cities. Viking Plague, trying to tell me something there. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Sindrin wants me to drink some tea. Go on then. You can stay here for a turn. Okay. So we want to build an outpost. Building it here would be lots of production, more defensive. Building it here would be lots of food and lots of production. This is the best spot. We'll do that. And then Olmex is probably going to get pissed off. Although these are both outposts. So outpost adjacent to outpost may not get pissed off.
I'm on it.
That might not be a grudging.
Over this way.
Oh, that was still moving. Green. That's not purple. Of all the things I expected to see, green lines were not it. Create your religion. Pick the basis of your people's beliefs. Your empire has enough population to have its own state religion. Select the one you prefer and become its religious leader. And we also got another era star because we hit 10 population. So, polytheism is plus 10 faith, plus 5 influence on holy sites, and plus 5 faith on holy sites. Or shamanism, which is plus 10 faith and plus 10 influence on holy sites. So far we've been pretty expansionist. So I think I'll probably go for the influence on the holy sites. Yes, we do. Light. Oh, that's green. Well, there's greens everywhere. Who's green? We don't know who green is. We have not yet met green. There's green. Apparently I can go through their outpost territory. It's the Mycenaeans.
A proposal for your consideration?
Vlad.
Greetings, Sovereign.
So this
Do
is the
you too
super
believe
militaristic
that there is
guy.
no limit to how high humanity might soar?
So we definitely want to accept this. And we want to keep this guy happy.
Yes!
What a wonderful event!
Because this guy can absolutely trounce us in a fight. Era Stars. You've received notification informing you about the gain of a new Era Star. You need to gain 7 of them to progress to a new era. Aha! You can see all of your current Era Stars on the Empire banner, each granting you some fame when unlocked. You see the details of unlocking conditions on the Empire screen by using that button. The stars... Oh, sorry, this screen displays the Era Stars you need to unlock. Era Stars are spread across 7 categories that correspond to the 7 culture affinities. Aesthete, Agrarian, Builder, Expansionist, Merchant, Militarist, and Scientist. There are 3 Era Stars to unlock per category in an era, and Era Stars that match your cultural affinity will yield you twice the amount of fame. You can hover over each Era Star category icon to display the conditions you must fulfill to unlock the next Era Star in that category. Okay, so we've got the Agrarian one already. And if we get up to 20 population, we then get the next level. The Militarist I don't understand, because I have either... No, I have 3 military units. I have exactly 3, so how that's saying 4, I have no idea. It's weird. Builder Stars. Have 6 districts within the Empire, we currently have 4. I mean, we are building a lot of those. Aesthete, we're getting a lot of influence, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get that. 5 territories attached to any city, including the city's territory. Not actually sure what that means.